Kayla Dalby down here with Jared Broxmeyer as we are already 5 points into this Mepham Game of the Week where we have the Red Devils taking on the Mepham Pirates. So far you've only missed a couple aces and a couple great plays, but right now you just got to see Ryan Troiano get his first kill of the game for the Pirates, and now we have Connor Milet going back to the serving line for the Pirates.
Yeah, that was a great kill there by Ryan. That's a great hit all around.
As the Red Devils put it over and up by Connor Milet, where Thomas Woodeman will set it to Danny Morse, and he will get a tool right off the top of the block to get another point for Mepham, putting Connor Milet back at the service line once again.
Yeah, those kills can be huge. They can really shift the momentum of how your match is going.
So we are putting it over for the Red Devils. We have Ryan Planton, but it gets blocked, and Setter is going to put it back over, and Thomas Woodeman put it back over again. So Eric Cruz sets it up for Melvin Velasquez, and that is going to be out by Velasquez, and will be Mepham point once again, putting the Pirates up 6-2 against the Red Devils.
Just a little too much power on that play by Velasquez.
So we have Eric Cruz setting it up again, this time for Velasquez again, but he cannot convert, and it'll be another point for the Mepham Pirates, who are playing very solid, very strong so far this game in their senior night, which is a big night for the Pirates.
Yeah, that was just a great job by Ryan Troiano just being at the net.
And there we have Connor Milet getting a service ace for the Pirates as he put short serve right over the net that Freeport couldn't quite get to.
Yeah, just a perfect serve by Connor Milet in his senior game.
So we have Red Devils, Eric Cruz setting it up for this time. It was Ryan Planton as he hits it right out of bounds. And the Devils are going to call a timeout after that play to maybe regroup a little bit, come up with a strategy to approach this game, to approach Connor Milet's great serve. So Jared, how are you feeling right now? You know, it's the Mepham Pirates senior night. It's their Dig Pink game where they support breast cancer awareness. The crowds are packed with fans, family, friends, and this is just a great day to be a Pirate.
Yeah, it's just a great atmosphere all around the school right now.
I couldn't say it better myself, Jared, as Coach Gorman is talking to the Mepham players right now, and we have the Freeport team in a team huddle as both sides are trying to figure out what to do to win this match.
Yeah, in the pregame we talked about the keys to the game, and for Freeport limiting the hitting errors, and right now they're trying to fix that in the huddle right now, just trying to limit them even more.
And so Mepham's 3 keys to the game today were great service receive, limiting their mistakes, and serving progressively. And so far we have seen the Pirates serving progressively, as there have been a multitude of aces on the Pirates side, and Freeport is really struggling to return Mepham's serve as of now, so let's see if that changes. So we have Milet putting it over. We have up by Giancarlo Rivera for the Freeport Red Devils, and there will be a net violation on that call. So if you don't know what a net violation is, it's neither team is allowed to touch the net, and if you do touch the net, it's a point for the other team. As Milet serves it again for the Pirates, and this time is over by Melvin Velasquez. Up to the Pirates, Thomas Woodeman sets it to Tyler Steinberg, and Melvin Velasquez will push it over. Danny Morse for the swing, and he gets a great kill that Giancarlo Riviera just couldn't pick up. But Riviera, he's a great leader. He's great on defense, so we're going to see that later in the game today, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was great power there, right there by him.
So we have the Red Devils. They're going for a back row attack here by Giancarlo. And Wilderman will set it up to Tyler Steinberg, the BMB star, who is doing a great job so far this game. Unfortunately, it's a net call, and Freeport will get the point for that one.
Yeah, they just got a bit too aggressive on the net and ended up hitting it.
So we have the libero coming in for Freeport, and he is going to serve instead of Silas Guzman. So we have the libero Justin Salas coming up for the Pirates. And Thomas Woodeman puts it up for Ryan Troiano as Freeport, Melvin Velasquez pushes it over the net. Good up by Milet, and Tyler Steinberg going for the hit. Only two right off of the Freeport block. Great kill by Tyler Steinberg, BMB's very own. I had to add that.
Yeah, that was just a perfect kill by Tyler.
So now Laporto up to serve for the Pirates as Giancarlo Rivera puts it over. Up by Milet. It's going to Yepes in the middle, and it is going to be a net on the Pirates, and it will be Red Devils point.
Yeah, that was a very close call right there, and the left just made the right one. It was a very tight play and a very tough call.
It looks like on Red Devils side we will have Romeo Jean subbing in for Kevin Soello, and back to serve we have Melvin Velasquez. As Laporto puts it up for the Pirates, and up Wilderman put up for Steinberg. Steinberg, great job keeping that ball in play. As Eric Cruz sets it up for Riviera in the middle, and the Pirates could not return that point. Great kill by Giancarlo Riviera.
Yeah, just a perfect hit by Riviera gave Mepham no return right there. Just a perfect amount of power.
Velasquez back to the serving line for the Red Devils as he put this one right over the net. Great ace there by Melvin Velasquez. He's really getting the energy back for his team, and really the deficit is closing in for the Red Devils.
Yeah, he's definitely electrifying the guys on the court and off the court by just perfect serves.
As Wilderman puts it up for Steinberg, who tries to hit the corner, up by Velasquez, and Giancarlo up, and he gets a kill right in the center donut of the court. That's a spot that's usually open in volleyball, so hitters that can hit that spot, they have a great advantage.
Yeah, that's a great place to hit the ball. There's normally no one there.
We're waiting for someone to tie their shoe before the next point, and we really see Velasquez. He's doing a great job serving. He's doing a great job just keeping the composure for his team, and he's really keeping them in this game. As Velasquez is going to serve. Up by Milet. Wilderman sets it back to Steinberg. That's a great cross court, but it's going to be put over. Oh no, they're calling a double on that play. So that's another kill for Steinberg, who will now back to the service line.
Yeah, Steinberg's just looked very good today so far already with 2 kills and now with the serve.
Steinberg over, up by Giancarlo, who is going to get the set, tries to put it right over the block, but it's up by Yepes as Daniel Morris goes for the swing with the top of the block. So Eric Cruz is going to set it up to the outside to Romeo Jean, but it is blocked by Wilderman. That's a great block by Wilderman. He is on the block leaderboard. He is on the kills leaderboard, the aces leaderboard for this whole county, so he's doing a great job.
Yeah, he's definitely one of, if not the best player on the county.
I would totally agree with Statement, Jared. As now for the Pirates, we are going to have Steinberg subbing out, and Matthew Tucci, another senior, subbing in for Steinberg. Back to serve for the Red Devils, we have Ryan Planton. As he puts this ball over, it is received by Laporto. It is blocked, and Laporto is going to set it to Daniel Morris, who is going to put it over. And another block by Wilderman. Giancarlo Riviera puts it up. Millet set to Daniel Morse as he gets yet another kill off of the block.
Yeah, Daniel Morris is also one of the players looking great tonight. A couple of blocks on his hands, a couple kills on his hands, and now he's going back there to serve.
Daniel Morris, he's a very powerful hitter, and we hear his serve has even more power, so let's see what he has to do back at this service line. A great topspin serve. And Riviera is going to put it over. Laporto up. Oh, that's a great trick play that the Pirates ran. Luke Yepes looked like he was going to swing, but instead Connor Milet came on the inside and he hit that ball, which gives Wilderman yet another assist.
A great kill there by Milet, but also he's not going to get cut on the score sheet, but Yepes also is a huge part of that trick play.
Over by Daniel Morse. Eric Cruz sets it up for Riviera. Morse. And Wilderman tries to put it over, not successful. And Riviera again. Oh, Wilderman goes for it again. And Riviera back over, Laporto to Wilderman, who puts it up to Yepes. Oh, they tried to run a back one there, but it didn't quite work. I look forward to seeing that working later in the game, though.
Yeah, it'll get better as time goes on.
So now the power hitter for the Freeport Red Devils is back to the service line, Giancarlo Riviera. Wilderman sets it up to Yepes, who puts it right, tips it right over the block to get a kill for the Pirates. And now Yepes will be going back to the service line, and Troiano will be coming in for the Pirates.
All he needed to do there was just get his hand on the ball just enough and not just put too much power. It may have looked like a simple shot. It's really a tough shot.
For sure. And now for the Red Devils, we have Guzman putting it over. Great set by Wilderman, who hits it to Milet. But it'll be a net call on Freeport, so that'll be Mepham's point, putting the score to 18-9 with the Pirates in favor.
Yeah, Mepham's just come out very strong on their senior net tonight.
So Yepes puts it over. Cruz sets it to Jean as the Pirates can't quite get that up. That was a very, very well-placed hit. On the Red Devil side, we have Jackson serving in, coming in for Jean, I'm sorry. And Jackson will be going to the service line for the Red Devils. That serve is just short. I see what he was trying to do. He was trying to hit that short ball. Didn't quite work. But now we have Mepham's power serve, Thomas Wilderman back to the serving line, and we have Tyler Steinberg subbing in for Matthew Tucci.
Yeah, Mep's got their 2 power plays in now, Wilderman and Steinberg, and Wilderman serving.
Great serve by Wilderman. And 1 touch, but they could not get a second touch after that amazing serve by Wilderman, putting another ace in the book for him.
Yeah, Wilderman's just looked very strong with his serve. A couple aces on his hands.
Yet again, another amazing serve by Wilderman. Up by Cruz, over by Velasquez. Wilderman sets it up to Steinberg, the lefty right side hitter. Oh, great save there by Guzman. And it will be a kill for a Red Devil on that crazy play. Wow.
Yeah, that was just a crazy play. It looked like a dead play off the net, but a heads-up play by Freeport there. And then Mepham just didn't recover because they thought they had the point.
So now we have Eric Cruz, Fort's great setter. He's back to the serving line for the Red Devils. Laporto up to Wilderman, who sets it up to Milet. Rivera up to Eric Cruz, and it is bumped over by Guzman. Connor Milet on the outside, but great up by Cruz as Guzman puts it back over the net. Morse to Wilderman. Wilderman sets it outside to Milet, and that, oh, they called a net violation on the Pirates on that one. I guess he won in the net as he hit, but I thought it was a great hit. But it will be Fort's point as the score goes 20-12 in favor of the Pirates.
Yeah, Milet didn't get a lot of the net. He just barely skimmed it, but that's all you need for a net violation.
On a great topspin serve by Cruz there, up by Milet, set up to Steinberg. Good up there by Rivera. Cruz pushes it all the way out to Velasquez, Laporto, and that's going to great kill by Milet right over the block.
Yeah, just a gorgeous play right there by Milet. He's normally a power hitter, and right there he just tipped it right over.
You can see not only has the power, but he has the smarts as Milet is back to the service line. Cruz puts it up for Planton over, Laporto for Mepham. Great back set by Wilderman as Steinberg puts it over, as Velasquez puts it back over, right off the net. Laporto sets it up for Morse, as Cruz sets it out for Freeport. This is a crazy play right here, as Velasquez will get the kill, and that was a really long play. That was a really exciting play. That was a crazy play there.
Yeah, just a ton of exciting plays by individual players there, and then just ending with that big kill by Freeport.
Salas puts it over on the serve for the Red Devils, as there's a great block right there by the Red Devils, number 10, Giancarlo Rivera, as he has had a great game so far today, and Freeport looks for him to be the energy of the team as we go on.
Yeah, he is normally a very dominant player when he's out there.
So Steinberg, yet another kill for Mepham. He is placing the ball perfectly today. You can see his power, and he's such an important contributor to the Mepham success.
Yeah, there couldn't be a better game for him to look good on, especially senior night.
And we have Laporto to serve for Mepham, right over to Rivera. Great set outside to Rivera as he hits it right over. Milet up to Wilderman as Danny Morse hits it over, and we'll get that point as they're going to call that the Red Devils block went into the net.
Yeah, that's just a bang-bang play right there, and the Freeport Red Devils just got a bit too aggressive.
Laporto over for the Pirates as they're put up by Coelho and put over on the second play. Wilderman gets down on his knees to set that one as Milet's going to hit it over. The Pirates think there was a touch, but the ref is going to call it out in favor of. We have Romeo Jean subbing in for Kevin Coelho on the Red Devils side.
Yeah, that was also a very close play.
You guys have camera fire.
So we have Velasquez serving it over for the Red Devils. Simon puts it up, and Wilderman's going to put it over. The ref is going to give the point on that point to the Red Devils, and they're going to call 4 hits on the Pirates, which is illegal in the game of volleyball.
Yeah, there might have been 4 hits, but it's just very tough for the ref to see.
We have Wilderman setting it up to Steinberg, who's going for another kill. Oh, they're going to call it out by the lead. Oh, they're calling it a touch on the Red Devils, and they're going to give the point to the Pirates for this one, as Steinberg puts another kill in the books on this play.
Yes, here we are approaching game point now.
The ref is going to call her down ref over for the controversy on this play. Mepham thinks there was a touch Freeport. Freeport is saying that they did not touch the ball, so it's all down to what the line judges say and what the refs say, and let's see the decision. They have decided to replay this point, so the score is going to go back to 23-16 with Velasquez serving for the Red Devils, and we're going to replay that point, and we're going to see what ends now.
Hopefully it's not as controversial result as it was on second place play.
Oh, and there's a great block there by Giancarlo Rivera for Freeport as they are pulling back into the game. They're only down 6 points.
Yeah, all you need is a couple points at a time, and you'll be back in it in no time.
So we have Milet, and Wilderman's going to put it over the net. We have Cruz setting it up to Rivera. Daniel Moore's off the net. And we have Steinberg going up with a swing. Oh, Freeport, they got their hands on that. There's not the Pirates, that wasn't the point for them. As we have Velasquez going back to the service line. Red Devils down 5 points. Laporto up to Wilderman's going to put it over on 2. Cruz is going to set that ball to Planton, as Laporto is going to set this one up for the Pirates, as Morris is going to put it over, but it is going to be yet another point for the Red Devils.
And just like that, it's 23-19 as they're gaining points shortly.
Velasquez put it right over, up by Steinberg. Wilderman is going to set it backwards to Morse, and that is going to be out. And the Pirates are going to call a timeout at this point, leading the Red Devils 23-20. So, Jared, we've seen a lot this game. What's been your favorite so far?
My favorite part is Mepham definitely coming out strong, and then just seeing how Freeport bounces back, and as it went on, they just looked stronger.
They've really done a great job bringing the energy, but at this point in the game, the momentum is taking a shift. Freeport really has the energy. They've gotten 4 or 5 points in a row off of Velasquez's serve, and they're trying to make a push to come back in this game. They're only down 3 points. It's a game to 25, so it's close to the end.
Yeah, Velasquez has also been a huge part of this first set. He's been doing everything all around.
And Velasquez, he is a first-year starter, and this is his second year on the team. As we go to look at a replay in which Giancarlo Rivera, a great block against the Pirates, and that really, blocking, I would say, is one of the things as a volleyball player that brings your team the most momentum. When there's a good block, your whole team gets involved, the parents get involved, the stand gets involved, everyone is so excited, and that just brings the energy, and that energy stays throughout the game.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So as we have both teams getting back on the court, we have Melvin Vasquez back on the service line again, and we're going to see what he could do here. The refs are signaling ready, and we are about to get this show back on the road. Velasquez over, up by Milet. Wilderman's going to set it back to Steinberg. Steinberg puts it right over. We have Cruz setting it up. And they are going to call that Pirates ball. They're going to call a double on the setter. So a double is when one hand touches the ball before the other. And now we have game point for the Pirates.
Yeah, you now have Steinberg back, one of your best servers, back to serve for the set.
Steinberg, the lefty, served it over. Oh, just out. And that's give Freeport the ball with the score of them trailing 21-14. And we have Tucci subbing in for Steinberg on the Mepham Pirates.
Yeah, that was just a bit too much on the serve there by Steinberg.
So we have Planton back for Freeport to serve. Laporto up, and Wilderman tries to hit it over on the second one, but it's just short of getting a kill. Just went right into the tape, not over the net. And we have Planton back to serve again with a score of 24-22 in the favor of the Pirates.
Yeah, Wilderman just needs to get a little more air on that hit right there.
So We have Laporta who hits it over the net as Giancarlo Rivera, he goes up for a joust there with Thomas Wilderman, and he puts it over. So now the score is 24-23 Pirates. So this is going to be a really integral point in this game.
Yeah, it's been a very strong run over the last few points by Freeport.
Clanton puts it deep. Milet over to Morse. Morse tries right in the block, and the Red Devils are going to get the point there. So the score is now 24-24. Volleyballs win by 2, so it's now a game to 26.
Yeah, they fought all the way back. They were down from the beginning early, and then down towards the end of the set. Mepham only 2 points away.
So Mepham just served in Kyle McQuillan, a junior, for Matthew Tucci. So now let's see if the game changes at all. Let's see if McQuillan is setting instead of Wilderman. We're not sure, so let's see how this goes here.
Yeah,
served over by Planton. Morse, and Yepes is going to put it right over. Labaro sets it up. Rivera over. Kyle McQuillan is going to set it up to Wilderman, his first swing of the game. Mepham saying it hit the ceiling. Yes, the ref is agreeing. Hit the ceiling. Now it's 25-24 Pirates. I think the ref thought that game was over, but it is not. It is 25-24 Pirates. As of now, we're playing to 26. Jai,
Yeah.
what would your thought process be right now if this was you out on the court?
my thought process would be ride the duo that got you that big point there, McQuillan and Wilderman. It's worked a lot of the season so far, so just keep on using it.
And we have Mepham Jr. Riley Adams here subbing in for Danny Morse, as Riley Adams is going back to the serving line to try to get this last point of the game for the Pirates. Adams, great serve there. Cruz is going to set it up, and Milo's going up for the block. McQuillan is going to set it outside to Wilderman, and that is going to be a complete roof block for Giancarlo Rivera, who's a very integral part of this game, as Rivera is going back to the service line. Game now to 27.
Yeah, Giancarlo Rivera's looked very strong right at the net with plenty of blocks this set.
Rivera sends it over to Laporto. It is set to Wilderman, who hit middle for that play, and Wilderman's going to get the kill off of McQuillan's set. And now we have Luke Yepes going to the serving line for the Pirates, and Trano coming in to hit middle.
Yeah, Wilderman's looked very strong as he picks up another key play right there.
Yepes puts it over the Pirates. Salas, we have, and that is going to be Mepham point as the ball goes right into the net. So now the teams will be switching sides. I mean, 27-25. That is a crazy score. That reminds me of the last time these two teams played.
Yeah, it was tight sets all around, including that last fifth set tiebreaker.
So yeah, so the Pirates, they really need to keep pushing, but they know that now Freeport has the energy. This is going to be a crazy second set, and I am very excited to see what happens.
Me too.
So it looks like we will have 3 minutes until the start of the next set. So we will have some time here, but you know, it's going to be, I wonder what these pep talks are going to be to these teams, because that was so close.
Freeport's is probably going to be just keep doing what you're doing from the end of that set. You played great, but Mepham just came out better on top.
And now we have Emma Santiago on the sideline with Mempham's coach.
I mean, that was an incredible first set. Obviously, that was very close, and at the end of the game, there was just a point where you had to put your setter in and had to go to your best player and just say, we need to get out of it, we need to regroup and get back in the huddle and be ready for the second set. So with that being said, what do you think that the Pirates need to do in the second set to try to make it a less close of a game than it was? Because obviously, they want to get out of this game with flying colors.
I think it is very important for them to all have good communication, work together, have good passes, pass to the setter, set something up, and good placement if they're going to tip the ball or send it over. got to have good placement, plays it to, I guess, weaker players and in good spots where they won't be able to settle back, and we'll get the point.
I mean, definitely. You can see the Pirates are going back with their senior lineup as Kyle McQuillan came in for the last 3 points of the first set. He is starting out on the bench. Maybe coming in later, maybe not. We'll see. But a huge part of the Red Devils' offense entirely was Giancarlo Rivera. He was everywhere on the floor, making plays, jumping out of the gym, as Coach liked to say about him. He was incredible. What do you really have to say to him? And if you're the Red Devils, how do you want to get him more involved and get him heated up for the second set?
Well, he's absolutely been a big part of, everything in this first set and everything this season. He's been on the team since the start of this program. And, he's a great leader. He's very strong offensively. And, I think he just needs to keep doing what he's doing,
I mean, definitely. He's one of those guys who already plays club, have a background in volleyball. Even on this team's short span as a program, they were able to find someone who has been with the sport for a while, really knows the game of volleyball inside and out. And for such a young team, that's really something that you want to have, and they're very lucky to have him in that position that is. You can see we're getting ready for game action here, coming out with the senior lineup. Tyler Steinberg, BMB on the right side. Connor Milet is there too. Wilderman's getting ready to set. A lot of big faces, a lot of big names. You can see Daniel Malloy with that power shot that he has on the court. It's a lot of excitement here coming from the Mepham side, and I'm really excited to see how things really shape up for this first set.
Absolutely. It was very close last set and very close last time these two teams played each other, and I'm really excited to see how it goes. Hopefully Mepham can get another win, but I definitely think it's going to be really close because, I don't know, both of these teams are very strong. They look very good today.
I mean, definitely, as we get set back for game action, Eric Cruz, their setter and their senior captain here, ready to get off into the second set. There's a little bit of miscommunication. Wilderman over to my left. He's going to get a light toss there over the net as a big spike here, blocked by Tyler Steinberg, and that's going to give themselves the first point of the second set.
That was a great block. That could have definitely done damage to, the Mepham team here, because that first pass off of a hit like that could be very crucial to how the rest of that point goes, and that saved them there. That was
nice.
A really great block.
Another great shot here. A good job keeping it in play here for Freeport. A little light put over the net here for Wilderman as we're going to get reset. Valekwa is now over the net, and that's going to be called. It's going to be Mepham's point again. Starting off the set hot now as you see what happened here. You can see Tyler was really fired up about that block. He was excited to get that one on the athletic player that is Melvin Velasquez. As we're back here, as a nice set here over, and a good block here by Steinberg again. A second already in the second set. Another one here that was Ryan Troiano now who got that one. Back to blocks here for the Pirates. 2 already giving them points. It's a 3-0 game already as Connor Milet here is able to get to the 4th point. Player, and I'm going to catch that one here. Hopefully you guys saw that. That is one of the greatest sportscaster moments I have ever had in this program. That is a new one here to say the least. And you can see me getting a little bit involved in this game already, sitting here in the booth. As Mepham's going to get their 5th point of the game already, a 5 run here as Milet is here to take a look. And we got a replay of my catch. I'm incredibly excited about that one. A quick thanks to Ryan Marr here with the Sportscaster camera. That's going to be an all-time BMB moment here for me.
Personally, I think you saved a couple lives back there.
Our scoreboard operator, our sportscasters who you saw first set, they were definitely scared. And, me being the heroic figure that I was able to catch the ball and save everyone from a little bit of fright. Freeport, will take their first time out here. Obviously, we talked to the coaches earlier in the game. They gave us some of the things that they wanted to do to win this game and solidify themselves as, from Mepham, they've been really coming out hot here. What do you think, just reflecting on some of the stuff that they've said, what do you think and how have they been able to just kind of stick to their game plan?
I think that personally, one of the major parts of a game is serve, receive, and getting that first pass to your setter, setting something up, that's just super, very important. And because that could determine the entire point, and it could, that first pass is, very important.
My lad, he's been serving a lot here as we're going to go back. A nice set here from Wilderman and a nice positioning there by Triano. A good save by Freeport as it's been a back and forth battle here so far at this point. A good try there by Kelvin Cello and Giancarlo Vera. He's one of those players who's willing to put his body on the line. He's willing to make every single play that's necessary to keep his team in this game. It's going to be over. A little bit of still miscommunication. A jump set there. Tyler Steinberg able to get it over the net. And they're going to reset here. Pirates have the chance to get one. That's going to be over to the power hitter, Danny Malloy, not able to get the shot he wanted, and a good block there over on the right side by the Freeport Red Devils. They're going to get their first point of the set, and they're going to really be able to start their momentum and start their drive to start getting back in this game. A good try there by Freeport. Unfortunately, just not able there to get it over the net for them. The Pirates are going to repossession and regain their chance to score some points here. Got the libero, Joseph Laporto now. A good far set to Giancarlo Rivera here. Nice. A power shot here by Thomas Wilderman. Able to be just saved by Freeport. A power shot here by Danny Malloy, and that will be called out. A little bit too much power there on that shot. An 8-2 ball game we now have here in the second set.
Yeah, it definitely isn't as close as the last one, but could change at any moment. One good serve run could, they could be right back in this.
Yep. A power shot here by Malloy. A nice block by Rivera. Over to Gene, who's going to be a little bit too strong for the awaiting Thomas Wilderman. A nice shot there. He's one of those players who's freakishly athletic. He has a great vertical on him, and that's one of the things that the coach loves about him. He's able to get to any ball that's him, able to adjust to any set, and that's a great thing to have as a player.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, Milet here, up set to Tyler Steinberg, and that's going to be straight to the awaiting Eric Cruz. Milet back to Wilderman. He's going to try to get a quick shot off on him. Yep, is to Wilderman again. Danny Malloy. A nice save there by Rivera. A back and forth battle here. Wilderman going to try to pull one on him. Not going to be able to happen as a far shot there saved by Laporto. Wilderman able to hit it back now. Once again, I said it already, I'll say it again. A back forth game here. A nice set. Steinberg trying to pull it away. A save almost off the ceiling. You can see Ryan Planton trying to get the save there, trying to dive on the floor, but after a long point, Tyler Steinberg able to kill and put it away.
That was very impressive by both teams. That was a great rally, but I think that, Mepham, one of the biggest of that was that they were all working together. They were moving around, going after, hustling. They saved each other, working together. Very important.
Definitely. And a power shot there. That's exactly the kind of burst of energy that the Red Devils wanted and that they needed. They're trying to get some rally going here on the serves as Wilderman, a jump and just a bit too far.
So close.
a little bit outside there. I mean, we've been talking about it all night. The fake set into the spike for him, that's one of his signature moves, something that you're not really able to stop. Just when you have a setter or a hitter of that caliber who's just able to really fake you out and trick you and play mind games with you in every which way, that's a great thing to have as a little set over. Wilderman get the set, and an incredible placement there. You can see the smile from Daniel Malloy, and every time you get to see Thomas Wilderman do what he does best, I mean, it just puts a smile on all the Pirates' faces. You gotta love seeing someone of that caliber do what they do.
Absolutely. He is the first in the county in kills with an insane amount. He is just amazing. He has that good placement that you were talking about, those strong hits, you know. And those are pretty hard to stop. I mean, if you see that coming at you, it's pretty hard to get a good pass on that, especially, you know, yeah.
And Giancarlo Rivera just a little bit too powerful on that one, just a little bit too far. I mean, he's a very dominant player, a very powerful player at that, and there's got to be a time where you got to control all that emotion, all that power that you have, and just get a good placement, get a good shot over the net. Yepes there, gonna rise up, almost hit our cameraman, but that will be off the fingers of Romeo Jean, and a nice kill there by BMB's own. As right after the kill here, he's going to be able to continue his momentum. He's going to be off, sailing it away, back over to Velasquez, over to Jean, who's going to try to get it, a tip over the net. Thomas Wilderman, the spike there, a nice set, and easily over to Danny Malloy. He's going to get this little set there. Oh, a nice block here, and they will say he hit the net there. So a 3-point game now, as they started off with a point lead here in Mepham. So Freeport was able to get their names back in the game. They were able to completely just rewrite the script of this second set. And this is a big close game now, as you're going to see Christopher Ramos-Abreu here to send it off. Here on the right side, Kyle Milet over to Velasquez. Wilderman with the spike, a nice save there by Eric Cruz, the captain, the volleyball phenom, as another one here by Milet. The high set there and just a little bit into the net, a powerful spike there by Melvin Velasquez, just did not have the height on it. As you can see, Tyler Steinberg here getting ready to sub in. Oh, a little bit of spin on it, just a little bit too outside of the ball, was not able to get all of it. Had a lot of power, a lot of spin on it, just not able to get the position that he wanted. But let me tell you, Nikki, volleyball is easily one of my favorite sports to broadcast because we have a lot of BMB's own here. I mean, Luke Yepes, Tyler Steinberg, we have a lot of BMB's own that play this sport. So it's a lot of fun being able to see my friends and someone that I've been in this program with for a while now play the sport that they love.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's really, really great to see them, and I think it's also really great to see all the people that came to support. And, you know, especially because it's their pink game. It's nice to see. You know, so many people came out to support. A lot of friends, a lot of just supporting, you know, their school. And it's really nice to see.
Definitely. You could see the boys soccer team a little bit, the girls volleyball team a little bit. A lot of teams came out to support the boys here, as it's a really important game for them. It's a really fun game in the Dig Pink, as you said. And just being able that a lot of these people came out to support is a great thing. You could even see some of the girls basketball team who came to support. This is a great thing and a great way to just raise awareness to breast cancer and to their team. This is just a great thing that the Mepham volleyball team is doing, and it's a good thing that the Mepham community came together.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see all the players in sport. They have their sleeves and their headbands. They're showing support as well.
Their monitor froze. Hold it fresh.
And obviously we were talking about a 7-point game, a 3-point game, and that's been pretty steady up in here, as the Mepham Pirates are 11 points from getting their second set victory, as The libero, Joseph Lepido, is not going to be able to get enough height on that one. And this has been a very back-and-forth battle. I mean, Romeo Jean here for Cello coming in now. I mean, the high-fly, the super athletic, the super powerful hitter that Romeo Jean is, that's a huge person to have back on the court. Luke Yepes got a lot of air time on that. A nice save that was going out of bounds. Wilderman here, a low save back out to Yepes, almost getting it. A nice save there by Salas. And a powerful hit, a little bit too far and a little bit too powerful here for Danny Boyd. I mean, I was talking to him earlier. He's incredibly pumped up for this game. He wants all the kills he can get, and he wants to show the power that he can possess. Excuse me, they're going to be saying that tipped by as Tyler Steinberg here, the jumping serve. A nice diving play by Velasquez. A good play here. Wilderman with the spike, caught it off the net, not able to get it over as Steinberg's going to come out after the serve here for Matthew Tucci. You can see Justin Salas, the libero. I mean, this program, as we said, a very young program. This is their second of the year, and Salas has been on the team since the start as a huge, powerful spike, by Thomas Wilderman. He's easily reached over 310, came into the game with 300, leading the county, and is going to continue to spread that margin, easily picking up 10 kills already in this game, as we're going to show you that again. I mean, Wilderman from the middle of the court just able to rise up. A great play by him. I mean, what do you think Thomas Wilderman has done to really elevate this team's performance in the game and in the season?
I mean, honestly, he's good all around. He has definitely best because I mean, first in the county, insane. But he also he came into this game with 98 digs and 47 aces. He is top 20 in digs and 5th in aces. Absolutely insane all around. You know, great player.
Incredibly impressive, and I mean, another thing that was impressive, the little fancy backwards over the head spike there for Thomas Wilderman fooled the Freeport team, and he was able to get that light positioning and was able to get it, as you're going to see out here, the over the head spike exactly to the place where Giancarlo Rivera couldn't get. What a play by him, and I know we've been saying it a lot, but he just makes every play as a block there, able to block Romeo Jean, and Giancarlo Rivera able to get it as a nice light hit here from Troiano. A huge, powerful hit tipped by Wilderman. A good diving play by the libero Salas, as Wilderman a far set to my left as he's just going to reset it over net. A nice, huge spike here by Giancarlo Rivera. Dick Malloy almost able to set it into the basketball hoop, which would have been a very fun and a very interesting moment there from him as Giancarlo. And you can see it rim in and out of the hoop. A really powerful and a great shot by Rivera, and almost a fun, kind of comical play by Morris. A nice block there. Wilderman, they're going to say that was in a nice positioning there, as they have been able to double their lead here, as it's a 6-point lead, as Luke Bez is going to be here to serve it away.
It really depends on the point in this game because, you know, we were up by a lot in, you know, Mepham had the lead in the beginning, but, you know, it became close in the middle, and now they're up again, and, you know, five points now, 4 points now.
I mean, you can hear the crowd's reaction, the bench reaction to that shot. A powerful, shocking hit by Connor Milet, able to freeze the defense, able to put it exactly where it needed to be, and that's exactly what you need to do. You're going to see a beautiful there. You could see Salas was not able to get there. And obviously, we talked about Mepham earlier. What do you think that Freeport really has to do to get themselves back into this game and not fall down with 2 sets?
I think, you know, very important to hit into spots. You know, Mepham was really good at just throwing them off their guard, you know, and pulling plays that they wouldn't expect. And I think that they need to do more of that and just, you know, so that Mepham doesn't see it coming, you know. And, you know, I think they need to just put the ball more on Mepham's side, allow Mepham to maybe make the mistake, and, you know, yeah.
Luke Yepes here is going to be able to send it away. The junior here, the middle coming now. A little bit confusion here as this one is going to be off with 4 points left in the set for Mepham. Freeport trying to get their names back in as a nice block there by Troiano. Over to Morris. A reset here. A chance for the Red Devils. A nice stop by Yepes. Not able to get the control that he needed. That's going to be off the ceiling and down. A nice set there by Rivera. And that's going to be a 6-point lead now for the Pirates. Just chipping away at that lead. You can see Timmy Houston retrieving the ball for Freeport. He had a great game on BMB's last BMB game of the week as Ramos Abreu not able to get it over the net. Just a little bit, not enough power there. As 3 points left in it, I mean, a 2-0 lead would be a great outcome starting for the Pirates, considering that they were able to go with 5 sets last time. But with that being said, you can't count the Red Devils out. We just said it. They were able to go 5 sets last time against this Pirate team. And not only that, it was close the entire way. 25-23, 25-22, and a 15-13 set 5. It's a close game throughout, so you cannot count this team out.
Absolutely. And this sport is just very unpredictable. At any moment, any team could just have a really good, just get on roll, you know, have a really good, just serves, consistent, you know, and then they could be back in this game at any moment. And, you know, as for the set, they could come back at any time.
I mean, yeah, it was back-to-back nice plays, one by Salas, one by the captain, Eric Cruz. I mean, at one point, you just can't give Mepham that many chances. You're going to lose control one of those times. That's unfortunate what happened, but you got to just give a little bit of appreciation to throwing your body on the line, really being that leader that they need him to be, and making that play, which is exactly what you needed him to do. Eric Cruz is sending it away. A nice serve there. That's gonna, wasn't quite able to get Freeport the chance they need. Guzman wasn't able to have control of the ball. And this is set point now for the Mepham Pirates with Connor Milet getting ready to send it off. Milet, who's been ever on the floor already, 42 kills on the season up to yet. A nice hit, a good position in there by Romeo Jean. He's second year on the team, first year as a starter, and that's exactly what you want to see from ultimately the veteran for a team like this. Salsa now. Wilderman is set here. A nice play, and that will just out there by Troiano. I mean, you can see he was a little bit frustrated. He got the set he wanted, and he wanted that. I mean, not able to get it. Very close, though, and a very nice set by Wilderman. A very nice play, just unfortunately not able. And a nice catch there by Gorman. Everyone's making plays here.
Yeah, you're not the only one anymore. You know, I made a play like that last time. I saved Jared's life back here, you know.
Gorman asking for some hand sanitizer as that ball has been everywhere. I got mine earlier in the game, no need to worry. As Sasa now trying to get his revenge, trying to get his chance to put this game back and say, we're not out of this set, as that would be a double there by the Pirates. And this is what happened in last time. I mean, they were able to get a good lead but were not able to finish it out. I mean, it was a 2-point, 1 point they needed, and it was just a rally here from Freeport, and that's what's just been happening time and time again.
Yeah, I think this is a comeback that I was talking about. They come back at any time, and I think that they're really trying to push here. 5 points,
Not the play Steinberg wanted. You can shake his head and say, if it gets over the net, it gets over the net. As Wilderman here, back to Steinberg to end it. Not able, a nice save there by Cruz. Another set here to Wilderman. And back-to-back sets. Danny Malloy now, a nice save by Celos. And it'll be just out. It hit the antenna there. 22-24. I mean, you're going to see just a little bit not able to get control, but someone who did have control all that play. Justin Salas diving everywhere, being everywhere on the floor, and a little bit quicker this time. They're going to have Kyle McClellan, their setter, one of their best players and one of their most consistent players. They're going to really get him, try to set it to women, and they're going to try to just end this set.
It's a lot of pressure on that server there. He's got to, if he misses a serve, then it's over.
And there it is, a powerful set here by Wilderman. A nice recovery by Rivera. Another one here to Danny Malloy. Not able to get it over. A good spike there by Rivera. And this is back to a 2-point. This is not what you want to see. If you're the Mepham Pirates, you really want to just end this set and really just get this set over with, go into the third set. And my mistake there, they're going to call that Mepham's point there, as that set will be done. And 2-0 lead here coming in for the Pirates. Obviously, there's been very dominant here so far. What have you seen from them? They've been able to really take control of this game.
I think they've just been going after, being aggressive, hustling, everything, working together, playing for each other. And especially on a night like this where all these people came to watch and support, it's really great to see. They're working together. They really want to win this game, and they're showing it right now. Up 2-0 here.
As we're going to send it down to Emma Santiago with the coach of Freeport Red Devils. Volleyball team's own and BMB's own, obviously. I mean, it's an incredible game here. It's a 2-0 game. Mepham has been able to control this game up until that final couple of points. They've been struggling a little bit, having to send in their starting lineup, able to really finish it out. But they get the job done. What have you seen from Mepham already that have really just been vital to winning here?
The things that I've seen Mepham, I mean, there's so many. Their serving is so consistent right now. And also, we have Thomas Wilderman, who is really running the Mepham team. He is usually an outside hitter, but today for senior night, he is setting. But I think this set, we might see him on the outside. And when I say he's an amazing hitter, he is an amazing hitter. He is right now #1 in the whole entire county for kills. So that says something there.
I mean, definitely. You're going to see Kyle McClellan, their setter, getting ready to go into the game. I mean, if you're the Freeport, I was talking to them earlier. I mean, this is one of the games that they had circled in bright red on their calendar. This is someone that they love to go against, Wilderman and the rest of this Mepham Pirates team. I mean, someone playing against a team of this caliber is really just a game that you love to play. When you have so many athletes like the Red Devils do, you really just love that competition, love to compete, and that's a lot of the things that these Freeport Red Devils have been saying.
And if we've seen one thing from Freeport so far is that they have not given up. Both of these sets so far have been so close with Freeport pushing right at the end, getting back into the game. And let's see if we see that again this set, Jake.
I mean, definitely. You're going to have to assume that the Red Devils are going to fight till the end, until that last whistle blows. This game is not over. They went to 5 last time. Who says they can't do it again? As you can see, Eric Cruz getting ready, and we may see him in the front row. We may see him getting his chance to get some kills, as that's exactly the kind of player, the volleyball sensation, the guy who knows the sport inside and out. That's exactly the guy you want to see making plays in this game.
And we see some switches on the Mepham side as well, with McQuillan coming into set. We have Wilderman hitting outside. In this game, Riley Adams will make his season debut at libero, and Mepham's libero, Joseph Laporto, won't be playing libero this game, so I'm curious to see where that's.
I mean, that's a big change here for the Pirates. You don't see a lot of teams switching up their liberos mid-season, so this is a play call that Coach Gorman decided to do by herself, and we're going to have to see how this works out. Riley Adams, I mean, a great part of this Mepham team, and it gives them a lot more flexibility here with their lineup. So this is going to be a very interesting game, and a very just important and a very fun switch to see.
And we know Riley Adams, great serve, he's a great passer, but I'm excited to see Laporto hitting this game because I've seen him hit in practice. He's a great hitter, but I've never seen it in gameplay before.
I mean, definitely that's going to be really, really important and really, really fun to watch as a spectator here. As you can see the starting lineup here as Laporto, Wilderman, you have Troiano all in the front, McQuillan, Yepes, and Adams coming in now in the back row. This is a very, very fun lineup here for the Pirates, and the Red Devils are staying with a lot of the same similarities that they had in the earlier sets, because if it's working, why not stick with it? They were able to stay very close with the talented Mepham roster as we are set in the third one, as Adams now a pass to Wilderman, able to get it over. A nice play there, a good block there by Laporto.
Mepham's libero, you see him come out here with that amazing block. He was so ready for that, and now we have Kyle McQuillan back again to serve for the Pirates.
I mean, you got to just take some notice to Kyle McQuillan. He was so excited to see his fellow teammate and libero get that block, and that's just some of the fun stuff that Mepham loves to do. They love to play, and they love to just have so many of the schemes that can work. As a nice play there by Laporto, back-to-back points as him, and the crowd is just as excited as the players.
Laporto hitting it right off block there. As a hitter, that is something you love to do.
I mean, McQuillan here. Now, a nice, powerful shot here by Rivera. A good recovery here by Troiano. Another one, and that's going to be a little bit too far. As another thing that we've noticed throughout these sets is Mepham has really been able to start these sets out strong, getting out to a 3, 6, 7-point lead. And that's something that they're going to want to just continue here in the second set. As Wilderman, a nice play there, a powerful shot, able to get past Eric Cruz and Guzman. That's just pure power. That's all I can say about it.
He tooled it right off that block as McQuillan back again to serve. Just short, which will give Freeport the point, and it'll go 4-1 with Mepham leading.
Just the pure strength that Wilderman has, just able to get it right past the Freeport defense, as McQuillan just knew it as soon as it came off the hands. That was not the serve that he wanted. A nice low set here, and a great placement there. You can see Freeport, their coaches, they were equally as excited for that one, as Ed Cruz now going to be able to continue his serving spree.
And that's the hardest place to put on the court to play defense. As Adams puts it up there, McQuillan, the pass a little close to the net, and McQuillan goes into the net to set that one. So that'll be a net violation on the Pirates.
I mean, so far in this third set, it's been a game of momentums here. I mean, 4 points, 3 points. What do you have to say about just the momentum and how just that's been impacted the course of this game?
It's the energy. It's the points that bring the energy. And as we see, Freeport put the ball over, Milet to McQuillan. McQuillan sent it to Wilderman, and Wilderman puts the ball on the ground. Yet another amazing kill by Mepham senior Thomas Wilderman.
I mean, there's just not much you could say about that. That is pure talent, pure strength. Gets it exactly where it needs it to be. Coming at, what, 70, 60 miles per hour? That is incredibly hard to do.
Take out the velocity gun.
I mean, we might have to. Ford and BMB is great. Wilderman, a nice behind the head set. A chance here. Adams able to handle it nicely. And a good flip by Laporto and just out.
You see, both teams, they have the energy. These points, they're bringing both sides energy. Both teams are fighting so hard, but we have to take a look at Thomas Wilderman right now. He's first in kills. He has over 300. He's fourth in the county in aces with 47, and he's really leading these Pirates. He's playing every position on the court, and he's doing a great job with it. You couldn't ask for more out of your senior captain.
I mean, yeah, he's still top 15 in the county, sorry. 4 digs.
Maybe the country, who knows?
I mean, maybe at this point. I mean, that's just someone that you could put anywhere, ask him to do whatever, and he would do it at a high level. Exactly the kind of player that Coach Gorman loves. And you can see a little bit of frustration here from Freeport. I think it wasn't tipped a little bit out there, a little bit too much power, as Adams is going to stay serving here for the Pirates at a 6-4 ball game.
And Adams, I have to say, he's doing an amazing job at libero, something he's never done before for the Pirates, but he's doing a great job at it.
Definitely is. That serve, a nice set to Sorello. A nice light hit over the net by Rivera. He just has incredible knowledge of the game. He knows where everyone's supposed to be. He knows exactly where you want to hit it, and that's just showing play after play.
It's that he has the power. The defense has to play back on his heels, and he sees them back on his heels. He puts it right over the block into what we see so far is his sweet spot, and he's doing a great job of hitting that spot every play. As we have Velasquez serving for the Devils, Wilderman, and he gets blocked. But you know, every amazing hitter, you're going to get blocked at some points, but it's how you come back, and I could promise you that Wilderman is going to get a kill on that next that he gets. And Velasquez puts it back over for the Red Devils, up by Adams. McQuillan back sets it to Wilderman, and they're going to call a net on the Red Devils, and the Pirates are going to get the point, which will send Thomas Wilderman back to the serving line, and Tyler Steinberg will be subbing in for the Pirates.
I mean, this is an incredible back-and-forth game. As you can see, Thomas Wilderman here with his powerful, puts a lot of spin on it, so not only is it powerful, it has some spin, as you're going to see there. That is incredibly hard to do and incredibly hard to hit.
It's a hard serve to pass. I mean, he does it against the girls' team. We even struggle to pass. Everyone struggles to pass his serve. It's incredible.
I mean, you could say that again. I mean, you can't predict something like that with that velocity and that spin. As a jumping set here, a nice cross-court hit by Wilderman, puts it exactly where it needed to be. And Wilderman over to Steinberg, not able to jump, as that's going to be called for a carry.
You know, that's going to happen sometimes, but I have to say that play that Yepes had there, that amazing set, I want to see that one again.
I mean, you got to love giving appreciation to some of the players that deserve it on a play that didn't necessarily go the way, but it's something that they should really be just appreciated for, as that one's going to be just out a little bit, as it's going to already. That was Freeport's first lead of the night, as you're going to see Connor Millett here subbing in for Danny Malloy. Or Danny Morris, sorry.
And we have Millett back to the serving line. Millett, he's done a great job all game of serving. He has multiple aces to count so far, so I'm excited to see what he does here.
Just off the fingertips of Velasquez, a nice shot there by Connor Millett, and I mean, he's been one of those players where earlier in the first and second set, he went on a rally during serves. I believe it was 5 points during the set on his serves all in a row. He's one of those players who puts it exactly where it needs to be. Nothing fancy, nothing special, but just is exactly that kind of player that puts it exactly where you need. As a nice save there, and a nice play there by the captain, Eric Cruz, knowing the ins and outs of volleyball, as he's just going to put it exactly in that middle, exactly where none of the Pirates were. Nice point there to tie this game up.
You know, power is important, but placement is just as important. And so,
I mean, definitely Adams thought it was going out, put it exactly where it needed to be, right on the line, as Giancarlo Rivera, a great placement. I'll say it once, and so many of this, power and talent is key, But having that placement, having that knowledge of where the ball needs to be, that is just not, if not more important, as Steinberg able to keep it in the air here, able to stop it. As Rivera here now, a powerful set, as another one called for a carry. And this is not only their second lead of the game, they're going to be leading by 2, having all the momentum here in the third set.
And we see both teams utilizing their back row hitters, as Rivera did and as well as Thomas Wilderman did. As Wilderman will put a knuckleball over for the Pirates. Cruz will set it back row again to Rivera. Cruz front row set.
A nice airtime here by Romeo Jean, and not able to finish it, not able to get that control are the Mepham Pirates, as this has really been not the start of the third set that the Pirates have wanted. Obviously, we're halfway through. There's a lot of volleyball left to play in the set. A nice play there by Salas, putting his body on the line, and a fourth hit there coming from the Red Devils. A good play, putting their body on the line by Salas, able to get the stop, and you're going to see that here. He was able to really keep that in the air, just a little bit of miscommunication, not able to keep the save.
Wilderman sets it up to Steinberg on the right, and Steinberg is going to hit it right off the block like he does best and get another kill on that play.
I mean, BMB's own Tyler Steinberg, our sports director here, another kill on today. He is just being able to have a lot of powerful spikes, a lot of powerful just kills, and he's been able to get right over and in between the defense of the Red Devils, as Giancarlo Rivera got a little bit too antsy, not able to get it over the net. As you can see, Luke Yepes here to send it off. Yepes out to their libero, just far of an awaiting Eric Cruz. As Mepham's going to retake their lead here, as Luke Yepes is going to have their chance, as we got a timeout here called by the Red Devils.
So, I mean, both teams have been playing so well so far this second set. And this really, it's 13-12. This is such a close game. Jake, what would be your mindset if you were in this game right now?
I mean, continue to play what works. And you're going to be able to see the ins and out of this game, the final score on Midweek Update. Michaela, take it away.
Midweek Update is the BMB show that you could check out on the BMB YouTube channel. You could watch the season premiere of the BMB Update with a new season, and it brings new stories, faces, and so much more. So make sure not to miss it, only on the BMB YouTube channel. And Midweek Update is a show that brings you inside the community to see the parts and places you don't always get to see, which is so important in the Bellmore-Merrick community, where so much is going on that we don't always know about.
I mean, definitely a great job there. I mean, if you're going to want to see a lot of your juniors that have a lot of on-camera presence, and that's really their role in this program, that's the show that you're going to see them on. Produced by Brianna Boland, and associate producer being Vasily Mikhail. That's a great show to watch, and be sure to tune in every single Wednesday, excuse me.
And you can watch this past week's episode, which had me and Ryan Marr hosting. We had Luke Yepes on your sports report. As you see, Luke Yepes is back on the serving line right now. So not only is he an athlete, he's also a BMB star.
And you gotta love when things line up just the way they just did. A good play there by Cruz. And they're gonna have to reset it, giving Mepham a chance. Wilderman, a far set there, and a nice hit by Laporta, as a good block there by Cruz, will able to stop the point from ever happening. A nice hit there. I believe that was Troiano. And Laporto there, able to put it right to the libero, as he's going to reset it now. A lot of resetting and a lot of saves here. A low set, a nice play off the net, a good save, a high jump. Yepes able to save it, a good play by him. And with a lot of saves, a lot of just this and that, a lot of back and forth volleyball, the Red Devils are able to come out with that point.
This game, it's so crazy that you see so many free balls, because both sides are doing so much. They're putting the other team out of system. So both teams, they're just putting a free ball right over the net. And it's the team that's going to capitalize on that is going to be the team that pulls out in the end of this game.
I mean, definitely that's exactly really just where you want the team that's more consistent, the team that puts the most into this game, the team that really just plays the best volleyball at the end of the day is obviously going to be one to win this game. And that's just simple enough to say, but it's true. whoever puts the most into this game is going to come out on top. It's just who wants it more.
And at this point in the game, it's about minimizing stakes. Right now, we have a game to 12 points, and it's whichever team is not going to hit as many balls in the net, not miss as many serves, put up better passes on serve receive. On regular balls, putting up good passes, that's what runs an offense, as now we see the Red Devils going to serve.
I mean, yeah, we talked to the Red Devils coach earlier in the game. That's what he said he really wanted to do. He wanted to keep the mistakes to a limit, wanted to focus on consistency this game, as a great spike there. And the old libero, Laporto, right on the line, right where it needed to be. And you can see Tyler Stodberg heated up there.
I want to see that play again, Jake. Look at that cross-court ball. It hit right on the line. That was an amazing swing by Joseph Laporto, Mepham's very own senior.
You can see Kyle McClellan now coming in to serve their setter. You can see a lot of Thomas Wilderman. That's my prediction here. As a nice play there by Guzman. McClellan to Wilderman. I almost just called the future. A great save there. Just not able to get it. Velasquez, a nice play as the ball was going out of bounds. Just not able to get it over the net. And a great play there. A great powerful kill there by Wilderman. A nice there, Tucci there. Wilderman able to get the dump, and they're going to say that he did in fact hit the net. An unfortunate turn of events for the Pirates. This is a very close game.
And all the energy from the stands, that's what both of these teams are going on. Both these teams, they have their supporters in the stand, and they're just both doing a great job, as now we have the Red Devils setter to serve. McQuillan back to Laporto, and they're going to cut out. So now we have a game to 10 points. If the Pirates win, this game is over. If the Red Devils win, we are going into one or potentially two more sets.
I mean, yeah, as a serve here, the pressure is on here. A far set to Wilderman, and what a shot!
Wilderman, he hit that line that was right down on the ground. The blockers couldn't even get ready for that. As we take a look at the replay on that, Wilderman right between the two blockers. It takes great court sense to swing like that. As now we have Laporto back serve for the Pirates.
And definitely, they're going to get the 1-0 start. As we said, it's a game to 10. And starting out with that momentum as a nice hit there by Briano. A reset there, and just not able to get the height on it. That's Melvin Velasquez, who's just not able to finish it. I mean, Mepham's really playing a polished game as of right now. As the old libero, I keep saying it, Laporto here, and Mepham here, Wilderman back over the heads. Play a nice spike, and that's into the stands here. As you can see, Soella going in.
That backside is always so hard to predict when you're the blocker on the other team if that ball is going back. But you know, it's going a great set by Kyle, and Thomas was just able to put the ball down as Laporto will be serving again for the Pirates. We have Vasquez putting it over the net. We have Tucci up to McQuinn, and Laporto hitting that from the back row. And the Freeport team that went off the ceiling there, a little crazy. We have it going back to Wilderman. Wilderman cut shot, cross court, 10-foot line. That was a great swing by Wilderman, as Mepham is trying to push the pace right now with Laporto back to the serving line, ready to serve it over for the Pirates. And that one, what an amazing serve there by Laporto. Laporto is having an incredible game. That ball hit right over the tape, dropped. There was no way anyone could have touched that. That was an amazing serve by Laporto, as he's back to the service line to hopefully do it again for the Pirates.
I mean, as you're going to see Laporto here, a 5-point rally, a 5-0, and a great hit. Now, what a hit there.
That is something you cannot predict. Instead of hitting from the right side, Thomas Wilderman came right off McQuillan's back, hit a back one, which is one of the hardest things. Let's take another look at that.
I mean, you can see the air time. You can see just how unpredictable it was, as Laporto not able to get that one over the net. And Freeport is going to have their chance to respond back. But you cannot talk enough about Thomas Wilderman. I mean, what an athlete, what a player, and what a difference maker he's been for the entire season.
And now we have Laporte up to McQuillan. McQuillan back setting it to Wilderman. as that one is going to be touched by the block from Freeport, giving them the point on that. And Freeport is really looking to capitalize here, take every point they can, and battle back for the third set in a row.
I mean, definitely, you're going to see Justin Salas here able to send it away. A nice hit here and into the net there. They're going to be called for another carry. Wilderman not able to get that one.
And they have the Freeport libero back to serve again, as we have McQuillan setting this one up to Wilderman yet again, and Wilderman tries to go short, but it goes right into the net there. So Mepham is going to try to settle as Freeport is trying to push the pace with Justin Salas back to serve.
I mean, Justin Salas here, been a key difference maker here, as that one is just going to be out. A 3-point swing now for Freeport, as they were able to get themselves back in this game. This game is not over. This has been in this situation for the first and second set, and now the third. It's a close game. It is a 3 points needed here for the Pirates, and they just have to capitalize on these opportunities. They cannot let this game go to 24-23 or anything of the sort, as almost able to get the reverse to go. That was Ryan Planton now, just not able, and straight into the net. And this is 2 points left in the game if Mepham's able to get it.
Riley Adams, he's a great server. His coach even acknowledges that. She says what a powerful server he is, and he puts the other team out of system when they're serving, as Riley Adams' serve is going to push the Freeport team into the net, and now it is set point, match point, game point for the Pirates.
I mean, definitely. And Riley Adams now here to serve it away. A good hit here by Rivera. Laporto now, and that'll be just out.
And now we have the Freeport. They are coming in. We have number 9, Romeo Jean, subbing in for Kevin Tuello, and we have Velasquez going back to serve. You know, he puts in the work. He has a great volleyball IQ. He's a great all-around player. So let's see what he does on pressure here.
Man. Velasquez up. Adams not able to handle it, and 1 point to go for Mepham, and could be a 4, maybe even 5-point swing straight here for Freeport to end the game. And hear the chant coming on their away court. A set to Kyle to end the game. Wilderman is in. The Kyle McQuillan, Thomas Wilderman dynamic duo, the perfect way to end the game here, as we're going to line up a 3-0 sweep here for the Mepham Pirates on senior night on their dig pin.
I mean, you really couldn't ask for a better outcome on this game, but it would all due to Mepham's hard work every day in practice, every day in game. They're willing to get better, them playing out of position, them having a great time, enjoying it. But you got to give Freeport, you got to give them the respect. They played great game. They battled strong all game. But, you know, Mepham really just pulled that one out with, you know, Thomas Wilderman. I would say he's our contender for player of the game. What would you say, Jake?
I mean, there's a lot of contenders it could be, but speaking of BMB player of the game, Emma Santiago down with your BMB player of the game. Let's send it over.
Thomas Wilderman, player of the game. What is it you would have told yourself throughout the game?
I think all my teammates helped me out, boost some confidence, and we work together to play really well.
What are some ways that they helped you?
The passes were amazing. I was getting the ball and 10-foot line right every single time. It was helping others.
What's some strategies that helped you succeed?
We were trying to pull their blockers a little quicker tempo, and 2 ball shoots maybe.
And how does it feel to win your senior night game?
That's a big win. Balance and confidence boost going into those inside the game.
Well, that's it for me. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Well, that's it for this week's BMB Game of the Week. Make sure you tune in next week to football's the Mepham Pirates take on Garden City.
I've been Joe Boxmeyer,
And I've been Nikki Saracini.
and see you next week.